Everyone, Bernie Tully, personal injury and wrongful death attorney based in Pennsylvania with the law firm of Tully and Tully. And today wanted to talk to you about a different type of wrongful death, a construction fatality. And that would include any situation where an individual who dies as a result of the carelessness of the company or a machine that is not properly handled, or another individual, and causes the death of an employee or a person who was at the construction site. And it's kind of interesting because I was looking it up about through OSHA, the Occupational Safety and Hazards Act, and that they list four causes of construction fatalities, the leading four. And I was a little bit surprised about some of these, but maybe that situation would pique your interest. One is probably the most basic. It would be a construction fall that led to a death. The person was on a scaffolding and fell off of the scaffolding through a faulty machine or something that happened while working and fell to their death. The second type, according to the OSHA, is an individual who tragically is killed when they're caught or stuck by and caught in between two objects, maybe a machine and a girder, or maybe a machine and a concrete, and is basically and sadly crushed to death at the work site on a construction fatality. That happens on a somewhat common scenario. And the third type of construction fatality that OSHA says are electrocutions, believe it or not, where an individual is electrocuted through no fault of their own from an electrical line or an electrical outlet that is improperly used by the company and causes an individual to be killed at the construction or the work site. And as I indicated before, there's a combination of those three above as the fourth listed reason, according to OSHA, for construction fatalities, and that would be some combination of falls, struck by some other object, or a car that's a truck that's working or driving, being used on the work site, being caused by fatality for the individual might be stuck between two different machines. And lastly, again, the electrocution. Any of those situations are terribly, tragically sad for the members of the family whose loved one was killed there on the construction site. And our job at the Tully and Tully law firm under these four situations on construction accidents is to find out how it occurred, because the likelihood is you're going to get some whitewashed version to try to, because the companies don't want to be exposed to liability, and are going to get the most favorable report they can generate for the company to exonerate them. What our job is at the Tully and Tully law firm as wrongful death lawyers is to dig way deeper than the surface and to find out what actually happened there under any of those four situations that I've described above when a person tragically is killed in a construction fatality. Been doing it for 40 years now. We travel anywhere through the state of Pennsylvania. We are based in Pittsburgh at 412-281-8700, but we'll travel anywhere that you are to talk to you for free about this construction fatality death. 412-281-8700. We're a Christian-based law firm. when we treat you and any client of ours with dignity and as a family member. Thank you much. Bernie Tully.